Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Muafaq talking, and Assalamu alaikum. You can refer to me as MK, and I'm joined today by my great teammates, Burak and Lucy. So, Burak, you can say hi, Lucy too.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are
morning,
all
everyone.
Great. So, after the hellos, we can start. So, everybody can, instead of like direct message me, you can unmute yourself and ask me. Burak, I'm seeing your question. Yes, definitely, I can send you those slides. But after I finish, because now I can't. And let's start. So on the kickoff event, I presented myself already. And this is my LinkedIn page. Feel free to text me and connect with me. You can just follow me or you can send connect from the connect button in here. And I will love to hear from you. Otherwise, let's see the agenda for today. Should be in here. This is the first tutorial session in artificial intelligence in finance tutorial session, I guess. And we're gonna start by the terminologies and definitions of artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I think many of you have already got good answers in the canvas. And I've seen Burak giving them feedback, great feedback, Burak. And then we're gonna try to identify a viable artificial intelligence machine learning use case. But I have an idea of combining those two together through my presentation. So please feel free to ask any questions. And this is the way we're gonna interact. So there is a great website, it's called Slido. And everybody, if you can go to slido.com through your laptops or your mobile phones or your tablets. And if you do not have those three, you can just sit with a friend that have one of them and dial in the PIN code. Once you dial in the PIN code, you can ask whatever question you want. And I'm gonna start by asking the first question for you to see. So ask, we're gonna start by how is everybody's doing? How's everybody's doing? And send. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Anonymous. I can say hi, test, and my own question. Great. So when you see a question that you like, you can just thumb up that question because we can filter them by popularity. For now, I put recent, but you can, if two individuals have the same question and one of those questions are up on the screen, you can just vote for it and I will see the most popular questions, try to answer all of them. And Burak will help me with that. Burak, also, you can be my eyes on the things I cannot see, because as you see, I have multiple things going on at the same time. And then this is the surprise. I'm gonna quiz you guys. And ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna be quizzed, but this is an ungraded quiz. It's fun. I've been using it for 4 years in like, I think now 10 different universities. People love it. So bear with me through the presentation because you have a chance to be winners on the virtual podium. The top 3 people that answers best and fastest gonna be on the podium. And everybody, they're gonna see the winners. So you are, I think, 200 of you. It's gonna be cool to see your name and you are beating your friends, not in a boxing style beating, in a fun educational style. Now, with that being said and cleared, let's start with the presentation. So usually the favorite person, I like his presentation, is Elon Musk, and he does not use a lot of words in the slides. And this is Steve Jobs' approach, is to rely heavily on images. So it's not much to expect from the slides. It's more of the story I will try to tell. And storytelling in this setting is a Jeff Bezos thing. Now I have dropped these names. These are the gurus of the tech industry. We are trying to follow their steps, but we're going to apply it to the artificial intelligence and finance context. So I have titled this slide from AI to ML, and then the second part is from AI to deep learning. And then in my next tutorial session, so next week, Burak is going to be leading the session. I'll be in the supporting role. The week after that, we have a presentation about artificial intelligence in finance, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to quiz you again. So let's start. What is artificial intelligence? In here, this is very symbolic. It's a machine interfacing human and a human interfacing a machine. So at some point in the future, the symbiosis between AI and human beings, it will be hard to distinguish. So this is like a window to the future. Who's the AI, who's the human, who's the human, who's the AI? And we can already see the best startup in the world doing AI-human symbiosis, which is Neuralink, founded by Elon Musk. And the concept is to make us cyborgs, and those cyborgs, the intelligence is based on the AI models. A lot of terms, a lot of names, a lot of things going on, and during this 6 weeks, so don't be freaked out if you do not understand something at this moment, because we're gonna have an enjoyable 6 weeks with us. And I'm learning that you already talked to Oxford professors 2 weeks prior to this, and I think 2 weeks after this program finishes. So if you have any questions for them, please send them to us. So let's start. I think emotional reassurance is super important in education. So whatever you see on my screen, don't be intimidated by, because we are here to make it very easy for you. Ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence is an old topic. It's not actually new, and it's been trending for decades. So what you hear on the news that artificial intelligence is trend, artificial intelligence is new, it's not. And the first form of it is what you can see in the red line in here, expert systems. So like the names, the title, the meaning, expert systems in any field, you will bring the experts, and the experts will establish the rules, and they will bring an IT guy, a programmer, to translate those rules into code. That code, usually iterative and conditional. So when we have an iterative conditional code, is most likely to produce an expert system. But if we have experts designing those rules, so I do not understand agriculture, but I like to think of myself understanding the basics of finance. And I worked in 2 banks, and you will have bankers, they will come and tell me what they are doing manually. And it's up for me to design the expert system. It does not need to be smart or intelligent. It's just the translation from human language to programming through the expertise of humans, in this case, bankers and people working in insurance, people working in hedge funds. It's up for me and my fellow colleagues in different companies like Burak to translate into machine capabilities. And this have been going since, I think on a large scale, since IBM started doing computers. So IBM was founded by the US military. At that time, it was not a private company, I think. And this became bigger after the World War II. And that's the history of it. And many professors in many universities have started writing papers on that. So one of the most things that you're going to hear is the Turing machine. Who is this Turing guy? Why we have this Turing test to benchmark our AI models, especially natural language models. So now you hear about ChatGPT cannot pass the Turing test. And that test is being written decades ago. So the AI topic is being trending for decades already. I do not see it as a buzz thing, but the way we perceive information through the media, we're gonna change that during the Oxford course. That's why you guys learning from a big university. So to set yourself apart from the rest of the common people that think AI started with ChatGPT, which is actually not a good model. And in our industry, we do not actually like it a lot. But in the following tutorial sessions, I will tell you about what I actually love and what is the pinnacle of AI models. So now I talked about history, the first branch of AI, which is expert systems. Now let's go to the easiest thing. It's the natural language processing. So as most of you know, ChatGPT can talk to us, to reply to us, and we have other models in NLP that can translate speech to text, text to speech, do categorization. So for example, if you have news, you can categorize the news into political subject, religious subject. Oh my God, I started by the two most controversial, politics and religion. And you have also sport, you have entertainment, you have a lot of things, and machines can do that efficiently. It can, for now, classifications are better done by machines, but discussions, we humans are still better. Now, the next thing that most of you hear about, I will leave machine learning to the end, is robotics. Everybody sees Boston Dynamics robotics, robots, Raytheon robots, and yeah, that exists for decades too. And that's part of artificial intelligence. You use sensors, you use captures, and you translate that data that you use and you model it. It used to be statistical modeling, and the models do not have the capability to learn a lot. Actually, they did not have the smart capability to learn. They will just execute tasks. And that's the robotics field. And in here we are already talking about the jargon and the use case. We have talked about IBM, and IBM, one of the first to do this in the industry by building smart machines. They did not use the term artificial intelligence for that, but in our understanding now of the past, we can say those are expert systems. Those are systems used for planning, scheduling, and optimizing. And the robots, we usually think of robots as a standalone category, but it's actually within the AR realm. Now I have a message.
Yeah, sorry, I just
Oh, yeah.
see a message has come through. Would you be able to adjust your mic? I think they just can't hear you very clearly, if that's okay.
Now I'm using my headphones. So the mic is integrated in the headphones, but let me know if that problem still persists. I think, yeah, let's proceed and see how
Yeah.
this goes.
Go ahead.
Oh, great. They can hear me. I think now I can sing. Oh, we have too much to cover today, but maybe I will sing at the end of the program when you all guys graduate. I wish I can see your facial expressions. Oh, it's better now. Great. And I wish I can collect your facial expressions and run my computer vision models and detect your emotions. But that will be not very ethical, and that's data aggregation scenario, and that will put me in trouble. So in here too, we are talking about a use case of AI. It's detecting human emotions through facial expressions. I see Burak smiling. So I'm assuming, so my computer vision model will assume that Burak is happy. And now he's laughing, he's even more happy. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, computer vision. Computer vision can analyze the pixels. Oh, I still have this on. Goodbye, chat. So computer vision is the ability to analyze pictures and videos. It can be done in batches and it can be done in, this is better. And it can be done in real time and in a perfect setting. If you, ladies and gentlemen, give me your consent, I can use uh, your facial expressions as an experiment of a computer visual workshop. So the workshop material will be your actual faces. And guess what? Big tech are doing this without your consent already. I don't see them in jail, but individuals' efforts are a bit different. And that's the realm of vision. It's image recognition and machine vision. We usually refer to it as computer vision. And now we have covered most of the jargon and the use cases for it. Let me check my time. Oh, we still have plenty of it. Now let's go to the last one, which is machine learning. So in media, they will confuse AI term with machine learning. And I think you are smart enough to know that AI is the umbrella of many technologies. And machine learning is a sub AI field. Now, why this field is so notorious? I will go back to how they build expert systems. I said it's an iterative conditional process, but guess what happens if you add mathematics to it? By the way, if you want to spot an AI data scientist, data engineer charlatan, they will be probably talking a lot in terms of statistics and probability, and this is difficult, and this is for gurus, and they place themselves as the barrier to the knowledge, and they will talk math to you to confuse you. Gentlemen, if you are a software engineer in AI, you are not a mathematician, and you still can build big, great companies using AI. But you still need a basic understanding of math in it. And it can be a linear equation, y equals ax plus b. What happens if we place a simple equation in an iterative conditional algorithm or a function is the AI model, the machine learning models will learn and update itself, learn and update itself. And in here, you can imagine it like babies. So I've been told that you are young people, you are the future of your own country. I'm assuming at least in Tunis by 25, nobody is married. But if you have babies, you will completely understand that. Burak is smiling again because I'm sure you have babies. And the AI model is like a baby and you have a parent. So if you are a good parent, you will teach your baby the good thing. And if you are a bad parent, well, let's not talk about that, but you can understand the analogy. If you are building an AI model, you need to teach your baby the good thing so he can evolve into a respectable human being, hopefully. And that only happens with quality data and a good equation. So in real life, good equation would be like uh, teach them good science, teach them maybe religion. It depends where you are from. And you do the same exact thing for the machine learning model. If you are into finance, if you are into trading, you will feed it trading data that you can buy. And if you are smart, you will also scrap data from other sources to have more data and train it in a better ways to produce a high quality model, which sounds really easy to do, but believe me, it takes years to do that. It's very tiresome. But the analogy of the baby persists because a baby cannot learn in 1 or 2 years. And to be able to produce high quality, especially deep learning models, that will take you data centers. I'm sorry, you cannot do it on your own computer. You want to compete with Google. But if you want to compete with artificial intelligence and machine learning. So human beings, we do not learn individually. We learn in a society. And I'm seeing a lot of you in 3 classrooms, maybe 4, I might see all of you. You are learning in a classroom. You are not an individual by yourself. You were frozen. And guess what? But your entourage around you you evolve with them. So the human learning experience, it's not.
Sorry, sorry, my back, you were frozen
Yeah.
again there.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah, fine.
Oh, great. So I'm using 5G. I cannot do better than 5G. Maybe if the Chinese buckle up, they can invent 6G and then we can have better connection. Or maybe I will travel to Dubai to see all of you guys. So I was saying that we human beings, we learn in a community. This is very important concept in artificial intelligence. If you want to have a great model, your model should not be trained on one data set. Should be trained on multiple data sets in multiple computers. And that what constitutes a data center. And that's what Microsoft and Google and Amazon are doing. The model is not learning from one source. It learns from many sources, from many other computers. And this is like the human learning experience. So this is going to be a question on the fun quiz at the end, where everybody is a winner, even though I do not believe in that Western concept, everybody is a winner. Actually, there is only one winner. But it's good for your education, everybody's playing it. Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence. Humans cannot evolve individually, and so does the AI models. In the concept of AGI, which is what you see in the Terminator, you will have machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision, expert systems, robotics, all in the same entity that we will eventually call it an advanced robot. So talking about this is fun. Doing this is super complex, and we are evolving in doing this as an entire humanity. Google and Microsoft are competing, but they are using the open source community to do that. And engineers from Microsoft go to Google and vice versa. And sometimes they call people like me to teach some of their engineers. And then me in Tunis, sometimes in Europe, sometimes in Asia, interfacing with other individuals, bringing the knowledge to other people and sharing. So do not think of Google as a standalone company doing magic by itself, because they are not. We humans, we evolve together through our shared experiences, and so does AI models. Now, why this is important for the financial context and open banking? Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? If you build a model on insurance model, for example, you're gonna buy a car insurance. Before it used to be fill in a form and tell them what job you do. Now it's much more complex. Some companies, they can track down your social media behavior and they will see, oh, I have a Bugatti. Guess what? You're gonna pay more because you're gonna pay more premium prices because they know your lifestyle. And if you are reckless on social media, they're gonna charge you more. They are using data scraping to enrich their financial data. So you should be careful of those aspects. But I think if you have a Bugatti, you won't care about the premium price of insurance. Now let's narrow it down to something that we all face in life is going and have a loan from a bank. There is big discrimination in that sector. So if you are a foreigner with maybe a different skin color, with a weird accent, I wouldn't say weird, but this is how it's perceived. I'm an engineer, so I'll tell you the truth, how the truth sounds. If a business person, he will not use the word with, they will use the word different. But the person that's gonna give you a loan, he will not be like internally, he will be like, oh, he's different. No, this is like maybe a sketchy person he does not really relate to. And the chances of getting, for example, $1 million in loan, he will only get $500,000 because humans, we have biases in the way we interact with other humans. And to remove that bias, now we can use machine learning. So I will feed it the data and I will tell it not to be biased toward people, ethnicities, accents, backgrounds. Now, how do I create a good loan machine learning model is to feed it external data that bankers at this time are not doing in many countries. I don't know. I think in Dubai and Emirates in general, you have good IT systems, but you should understand that in the rest of the world, that's not the case, even the USA. So you need to be knowledgeable about many subjects because once you start enrich your data to build accurate, good, high standards, live AI models, you need to understand many aspects, including human behavior, including how we humans interact with each other, and try to aggregate those abstract ideas into quantifiable things that you can use in your models. So I'd like to think artificial intelligence not as an IT only field. And for the past year or 2 years, I've been educating myself on human behavior, especially sociology. And I've been educating myself in psychiatry and psychology to understand how people perceive tech industry in general and how they perceive smart models. So last night, now I'm living in Thailand, and there is a restaurant food chain called MK Restaurant. I only went to that restaurant because it's called MK, which is my name. And I was surprised that during my dining experience last night, that they have robots to serve customers. That robot would be a great idea to start your restaurant food chain because it's cute and it have a baby's voice. So if I'm designing a product, I need to be aware of this small details that can make a major difference. And guess what? This restaurant attract families more than single individuals. Why? Women are more likely to like the baby voice robot interacting with them, and they are more likely to bring their children. So it's more profitable for them. But I'm a single man living in Thailand, and it's more likely not to go there. Men and women interact in a different way to baby's voice. For me, I think it's cute. But now I'm thinking about objectively. I don't think I will go back there, but I know I have female friends in here and they are more likely to go back to MK's restaurant. By the way, just coincidence, they have my name on their restaurant. I don't own the food chain. And this is one of the places you can actually apply AI. And you can actually apply it in insurances and banks. So why on earth I will be served after 1 hour. So back in Tunis, I'll stay like waiting for half an hour. That does not work for me. I'll go to a neobank, a fully online bank. In a few minutes, I will set everything up and I do not need to go see a bank. So this is disrupting the financial sector, and you're going to be reading about this in module 4. The legacy banks that are not using robots and they are not online with few seconds, by the way, a few minutes is too much. My attention span for these apps is few seconds. If you do not work, I will change my bank. Goodbye. And I closed 2 bank accounts in Tunis because they are not living up to my standard. And Gen Z and millennials are following this path. If it takes more than few seconds, you are not likely to be a customer in your own bank. This is very, very interesting topic. Banks are a generational business. So the grandfather, the father, and the son have the same bank. I was working at OWBHF. It's a French-German investment bank, and we have customers with the age of 200, a customer that has an age of 400. And I went to the CTO and I was like, you have vampires in here? How can a customer have 400 years old age? It should be an anomaly. And then so this is how I became a lead data scientist. I designed an anomaly detection systems. So I can detect anomalies in 14 different financial assets. And then I was like, get me my own team. So I got my own team of engineers, even though I was very young. I think I was 26 or 27, but I made them a lot of money. And I was analyzing the data, and of course, my algorithm will highlight that as an anomaly. What kind of age is 200 or 400? By the way, that's not financial data, that's PI data, personal identifiable information data. And I assumed, because I know the business I'm in, to open a bank account, you need €500,000. So in terms of money in Tunis, you need 2 million to open a bank account, which somebody like me cannot afford. Obviously, otherwise, why I would be teaching? Just joking, I teach for fun. Well, I'm not with the individual. In this bank, you need $500,000 to open a bank account. So it's more likely that the bank account is inherited from one generation to another. So the grandfather owned the bank account, and then the son, and guess what? The grandson. And the grandsons we are talking about, they are late millennials. They are in their 40s already. So the bank account can go for 4 different generations. And guess what? It does not cater to Gen Zs. It does not cater to millennials. And they are losing their customers. So one of the projects I was working on is the churn and retention of this investment bank, and they do not have young clients. So eventually I quit working for them. I went to another bank in Amsterdam, and they're suffering from the same issue. Now, the demographic in the Middle East and North Africa, the majority, we are young. And I don't know how in Emirates things are, but in North Africa, the banking user experience is horrible. And like I said, I'm an engineer. I tell you the truth, the way it is. A business person or a fake AI guru will tell you it's not very suitable. No, you need to name the things the way they are in order to progress. And that's why you need AI experts to enhance your business systems. Using cute words, it's not good for your business. And it's one of the things that you can spot a fake AI consultant. A lot of heavy jargon use, a lot of math unrelated discussions, and a lot of sweet words to sell your product. That's not the way to build a great product. You need to be like Steve Jobs. If it's horrible, it's just horrible, and you got to know that. Now, banks, we're gonna read in chapter 4, most of them, like the small ones to the medium ones, they will run out of business in few decades. This is unprecedented in human history. Let me go back to history of banking. And it starts, the earliest one is, I think, with the Sumerians, but I know the example with the pharaohs in Egypt. They trade, they have banks based on gold, and then they sell assets. We call that nowadays money. But the modern style of doing banking is with the Medici family in Italy. They have nowadays style of banking. And that's, you can do the math, it's at least 500 years old. Gladly, now we have amazing companies like Revolut based in London. We have Wise. I'm not doing publicity for them, but I'm a satisfied customer. And it tailors to my speed and intensity of life. I'll give the example in Tunis. We have the biggest bank is called Biat Bank, is Arabic Tunisian bank. And now I'm trying to set up my company in London, and it's been 2 weeks trying to verify my identity. That's ridiculous. With Revolut, I verify my identity in a few minutes. It's blazing fast. Actually, with Wise, it's few minutes, and Revolut, it was few seconds. And so I set up my account, and my business is going. At that time, I was in Amsterdam. I needed to do it. It was super quick. Now, since I'm a digital nomad, my residency is back in Tunis, and I need to verify my address using a Tunisian bank. I should not be talking about my country like this, but this is a real life example of old banking that does not respect Gen Zs and millennials. So the financial sector, if they do not wake up, they are losing their Gen Z and millennials customer base. Guys, if you are in finance, if you are in insurance, banking, whatsoever, your client, your employer is going to lose their business because they are deploying old way style of doing banking. The Medici were so one of the wealthiest families in Italy, and that was like the Google in Italy in the 1600th century. The business sector did not evolve much, and this is why you are having this AI in finance course. You need to both understand the financial part and the artificial intelligence part, how to use AI, and how to be disruptive about finance, and then combine both of those. This is what you need to expect from the course, and the course is a great source for a start. To finish the course, you will not be a guru. You still have 10,000 hours if you want to be an AI fintech guru. Many books have been written about the number of 10,000 hours. If you want to master something, you need to do 10,000 hours at least. I did not know that when I started AI, but then I was counting the years. I worked 2 full-time jobs in 2 different time zones, and I've done that for at least 2 years, and I accumulated plus 10,000 hours, and I still cannot say I'm a guru. So today's session is so intensive. You heard a lot of things, but I'm sure there are many smart cookies listen to me, and I'm sure many of them already know everything I have said. And I want to say, I'm not number one. You can outsmart me in no time. I will argue if you come live next to me in Thailand and you spend only 6 months doing AI and finance, you will be better than me. It's going to be very difficult for you, but you can keep your hopes up. So this is actually expected from you if you want to do something new and innovative and competitive. If you want to be average, that's great. If that works for you, that's great for you. But I will advise that your learning does not stop with this course. You need to seek other resources. Then when I will start grading your assignments with Burak, at least from my part, even if you have a good answer, I will still tell you why you did not this, why you did not do that. And even when you update it in a comment and tell me, yes, this is the resource, I will push the bar even higher for you. Let me tell you guys, if you are good, I'm gonna be difficult with you. But if you find that I'm going easy on you, is that I just did not find enough material to be tough on you. And you need this. This is an Oxford course. This is not easy. And definitely, we're going to make it an enjoyable experience for those who want it. So this is one of the other things you need to expect. Now let's go to the second slide. Oh, wow, 45 minutes in one slide. Well, we do not have much time for that, but we have covered artificial intelligence, machine learning. Now, for deep learning is machine learning that uses neural networks. I'm going to show you something really quick from my next presentation. Well, you see, I thought I was going to do 2 presentations, but I did 1 slide. That's bad management from my part. You see, I scold myself when I do something not so great. I do not manage my time well. I need AI to do that for me. And we used to have, let's not talk about it. There are other platforms that help me manage my time. One of them is called Riff Analytics. I can see that I dominated the discussion, so I can shut up. But the Zoom is not AI powered in that sense. So they can improve that further. This is a list of algorithms. It's for beginner level. Yes, and it's gonna take you at least 1,000 hours to cover those algorithms, but it's easy, it's fun. And this is neural network. Artificial neural networks are based on human neural networks. And if you had science courses, you will be taught about dendrites, nucleus, cell body, axon, and action terminals. Now, to win sometime, you can go see that on YouTube, but the idea behind this is deep learning is based on mimicking what humans have naturally in their brain, which are neural networks. And we translated that from neurology into programming realm, and we call them artificial neural network or ANN. Now, when you have many layers, you can call that MLP, multi-layer perceptron. And when you have even more dense layer, that's deep learning. And in literature and AI, there are many differences that did not settle on the clear definitions. So guys, there is an opportunity for you to write your own thesis on this kind of stuff and make a differentiation in the AI field, or at least in the open source community. Now we still have 15 minutes. I would like to see your questions. Well, how's everybody? Oh, sorry. I should be displaying the pink codes, but I only displayed it at the beginning. Yeah, next time I need to watch out for that. So guys, you could have, if you missed a few first moments, this is what we have shared, slido.com, you put the pin and you ask your question. So I'm gonna see the most popular questions. Popular, yeah. How's everybody doing? Oh, that's the best question. Well, at least for me, I'm doing great. Hopefully for you too. Is it possible to teach machine ethics? Yes, you can teach machine ethics. That's a great question. You can teach machines empathy. Yes, you can definitely do that. And you can teach machines compassion. And it is just a matter of time. The person that asked this question, we're going to be great friends in the future. Hello, hello, hi, hi. Not really much questions. So now let's jump into the fun part. Okay. Participants. So I'm not sure why I'm not seeing you anymore. Oh, I can see it. Great. So everybody, take a deep breath. Take another deep. Yeah, sure. A third deep exhale and inhale and exhale. And oh, we have master of AI already. Great. I think you understood the concept. Aman, hello, Hanan. Nice avatar. Bibo. So the concept of joining is just go to code.it and put the pin code and choose a funny name. Please choose a funny name. I understand we are teaching a very serious AI finance course with Oxford, but let's have also some fun. It's been a very intensive hour. Meanwhile, I'm drinking the most fake coffee on planet Earth because it's, first of all, it's decaf. Second of all, it's almond milk, not dairy milk. And third of all, it has no sugar, it has a sweetener. So there is no more fake coffee than the coffee I drink at Starbucks. We think the prices of Starbucks in Asia is the same in Europe. This is insane. I thought in Thailand I'm gonna budget some money, but it does not seem the case. Yeah, we have more players. Great. Burak, you should be playing. If you lose, nobody will know your name.
It's Bibo.
Oh, you are Bibo. Honestly, if you ask me about my name, I will not tell you because I don't like to lose. Well, I will not be playing, but yeah, I'm gonna be monitoring. So how much time? Yeah, we still have 10 minutes. So let's start. By the way, you can join at any time. We have 20 players. Come on, guys, we need much more. There is almost 150. Oh, by the way, there is a funny music. Where did it go? Burak, can you hear the music? Ah, it's only me I can hear the music. That's bad. Okay.
I will actually leave the game and open a space for another participant to join. I think we'll reach the limit.
Oh, really? Where's the limit? I cannot see that notification. Let me see other people's joining. Player limit reached. Oh my God. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I need to pay for the premium version, but I'm hired by Oxford, so we'll see if they're gonna do that. Let's start the game. So the first question is a fun question. The first question is a fun question for you to familiarize yourself with the concept. And after the first question, you will be able to actually answer a serious question. Burak, were you successful at opening a new one? Because I think I'm the only one who can do that. Well, last time I used this, there was no players maximum, but I guess we need to work with what we have. So let's start. Oh, I need to put this down. So what you're gonna do is read the question and answer from what you are seeing below here. So the first question is this a robot? This is just a funny question to familiarize yourself with. And here you have true, and here you have false. Oh, nice. 20 of you got the concept. Yeah. For those who couldn't reach, I'm really sorry, because I cannot do anything about it. It's actually my personal Kahoot account. Last time I used it, have more places for everybody. Okay. Okay, thank you, Barak, for opening a space for students. Now, the next question, this is the real deal, guys. I want to see you on the leaderboard. Well, so why LSY have more points is just because he or she answered faster than the others. And when you answer many questions correct in a row, then you get more points. So let's go. What is the question? You can read it and then you can answer below. Nice. 18 of you have answered right, but the winner is going to be those who answered very fast. So let's see the leaderboard. A minus. Okay, for God's sake, why A minus? Why not A plus plus? Yeah, A minus was my philosophy grade in university. Next. Oh, wow. Blazing crash. You can see the nobody is answering false. You must be very smart. AI minus, great job, AI minus. And then we have AI genius. So let me comment on that. The AI genius is ranked second. You must be AI minus minus. I'm sorry, just kidding. But Rocket, you can still win. Mr. You can still win. And Kanye West. Oh, Kanye West. I prefer Eminem. Next. All right. Some people did not get it right, but I'm sure it's a typo. If it's your first time, it takes a learning curve. Was number one. Kanye West. Look, I'm sorry you are the first one, but I love Eminem. Cannot support you a lot. But yeah, some good music and some good grammar. A minus, you've been depromoted. AI genius, you still can do it. And now I'm gonna go a little bit fast because we still only have 3 minutes. By the way, please send me an invite to my LinkedIn. It's Muwafaq Ayedi. I forget that you speak Arabic like me, so no need to use the end case, Muwafaq. You're gonna find the follow button, but you can go to the more section and you press connect. Then you can text me if you wanna geek out about tech. Oh, this is a funny introduction about me. I teach robots how to learn and I help humans create them. I also geek out on politics and music and love sports and podcasts. And please don't spam me or I'll spam you back. All right. Enough of the funny talk. Let's go to the fifth question. Oh, why is nobody? Oh, 18 answers. Yeah, good. 17 more. Kanye West, did you get that energy from Kim Kardashian? Come on, AI genius. Come on, you can do it. You can win, Kanye. Eminem is the best rapper. The Simpsons. Actually, I never watched any Simpsons episode in my life. So, 5. By the way, we did not answer all the questions because we do not have the time for that. But in quizzes, always expect that I will be asking AI questions about things I did not talk about or they are out of the scope of the course context for the purpose of covering more ground. I'm seeing some smart cookies sending invitations. I'm very proud of you. Who are my first two friends? Hamad. Nice job, Hamad. Juma, nice job too. Look, have that great smile. So yeah, you can still connect with me. Next question. Oh, Kanye West have lost. The AI genius is doing it. I'm having a feeling it's a she, but in a genderless world, we cannot assume people's gender. So good for you, AI genius. AI minus, I was just kidding. You can be AI plus plus. And this is like screaming at me. Thank you. Which software library did we talk about for deep learning? We actually did not talk about that, but the best software library for me is called TensorFlow. It's Google product, and it's actually how their recommendation system and Google Marketplace are working. And PyTorch is the framework made by Facebook. So I was teaching PyTorch with Facebook. Spark is the best NLP before OpenAI decided to have a great product. And Askalearn is the sweetest and dearest to my heart. It's the best for small data sets. So we have 7 people who answered TensorFlow. I don't know how you did it because I did not talk about it, but good for you. I think this is because of some questions I did not talk about the content. That's why it's going to affect the leaderboard. Oh, wow. Master of AI is here again. Oh, we have Ayub. Combo breaker, 4 players just dropped the answer streak to 6. So we have 6 people who answered super fast. Oh, they have answered 6 times in a row. So good for you guys. Those who did not reach the room to play, I'm sure they are jealous. Oh, you can play next time. Question 8. We need to hurry up because the hour is done, but let's finish first. In classifications, we have binary classifications, which we have only 2 options, multi-class, if you have more than 2 options, and multi-label when one class can have different labels. Maybe we go back to that to the future. What I've said is not super accurate, but we need to hurry up because time is up. Ask. Good for you, Penguin. Yeah, we spend a lot of time to make the introduction, so I think it's a fair assumption that we are not over time. We still have one last question to go. And in classifications and in regression, we can use the same model for different settings. You can run the model on insurance, you can run it on trading, you can run it on loan, you can run it on whatsoever you want. The determinant is the result, but it's a big topic. So everybody's true. Thank you for listening to me. Oh, the biggest streak for us. Dude, what is the AI game? 5th, not bad for first time. AI minus, you proved that you are not AI plus plus. This is the most difficult question. Did you guys have fun? Good. Oh, there is one angry student. Well, I'm sure that's a typo and he had fun or she had fun. Well, let's see the winners of today's tutorial session. And the first place goes to for AI minus. Great job. You've been on the leaderboard for 10 questions. Master of AI, great comeback. And the champion is Ask. Cute penguin. The runners are AI Genius. I'm happy for you, AI Genius. You're still on the top 5. And the other one is the Tiger. Great job, guys. It's been a lot of fun being with you today. Next time, we're gonna more effectively use Slido. Buy premium doctor. Oh, thank you, Hamad. I'm not a doctor. I'm an engineer. I'm an AI and data consultant. Limit reached, we can't access Kahoot. I'm so sorry. It's a free product, and to my surprise, now they have a paid product. That's why they asked me for upgraded version. And I'm doing this on my own expense because I'm trying to introduce the gamification style of education. But we will look for a solution if you love it. So let's see your happy faces. The only happy face I'm seeing is Burak, because you are in the classroom. I will not ask you, Burak, about your results. But you are, I'm assuming there is only 2 gurus, which I hate the term guru, but let's say Burak is the guru. So it's been a pleasure delivering this tutoring session. Next week, Burak will be leading, I will be supporting, and I'm sure we'll come up with something that you will love learning and playing. And in the Greeks, the term Scala, I think it used to be for fun because only the oligarchs have education, and the purpose of education is not to have a job. It was actually for entertainment purpose. Now with Oxford, we are combining both learning for an actual job and entertainment. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
Yeah, just Muafak,
Yeah, go ahead, Burak. Yeah.
just before everyone leaves, a reminder of the upcoming live session on Monday. So on Monday at 1 p.m. GST, there's a live question and answer session with Professor of Entrepreneurship and Innovation, the academic director of the Oxford Entrepreneurship Center and Oxford Future of Finance and Technology Initiative. Pınar Özcan will be part of the AI in Finance course. So I'm sure you must have received an email about this. If not, please make a note. Coming Monday, the 24th of July at 1 p.m., there will be a live session with a professor from Oxford University. So just wanted to remind
you
us.
so much, Burak, for that reminder. I totally forget it. You're gonna meet the actual creator of the course, and I'm sure you're gonna have fun with Burak session next week. He forgot to advertise himself, so I'm gonna do that for you. Please be with Burak. Well, see you soon, guys, and goodbye. Have a great week.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.